Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Umajnanatimirandasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajeevam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Vacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Isvaraga Paramaka Krishnaga Satchidananda Vigraga Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam. Om Tat Sat Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge which can be joyfully performed and the everlasting knowledge. Susukam, Karthum and Avyaya. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is answering all the questions asked by Arjuna. Krishna didn't say for any question no. He answered all the questions. But in the beginning itself, Krishna told Arjuna that you don't know anything. You are speaking like a learned person. But you are worrying for no reason. So in this way, just by knowing little things, so we think that we know everything. We talk too much. That won't make any sense. Especially without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, whatever we say, they are all useless things only. Whatever we think, whatever we do, everything is completely useless without following Bhagavad Gita, without understanding Bhagavad Gita. Our life itself is simply a waste. Because we are binding ourselves more into this material world with our actions. That's very, very dangerous thing. So we should be worried about that only. In general, in this world, we are worried about too many things, whether I will get this or not. When we are attached to the sense objects, when we are attached to the results, we are normally worried about whether we'll get the results or not. But actually, we should be worried about that just because we are having attachment to the results, those results are going to bind us, whether it's good or bad. It's going to bind us to this material world. We should be worried about that only. Not getting the results. We should be worried about getting ourselves bound by the results. So, that is the real effect of every action. We are getting bound to this material world more and more every day. So if we act with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if we understand this Bhagavad Gita fully and follow Krishna's instructions, then we will be able to make sure that we are not bound by the results. We are not affected by the results. So for that reason, we have to have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So that's why Krishna told Arjuna that idam tute guhyatamam pravakshyami anasuyave jnanam vijnana sagidam yajnatva mokshashe asubhat. I'm teaching you this most confidential knowledge to you today because you are not envious to me, not envious of me. And I'm explaining you both theoretical and practical knowledge. Jnanam vijnana sakitam. Yajnatva mokshashe asubhat. By knowing this, you are freed from all the miseries of material existence. So that's what is going to happen if we have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, if we know this Bhagavad Gita knowledge with jnanam vijnanam. So that's what even we are going to study in the sloka today also, in the 7th chapter, 2nd sloka. That's what we are going to study. If you know this, if we understand this Bhagavad Gita, then we are freed from the miseries of material existence. So that means we are no longer bound by our actions. We are no more bound by the results of our activities. Because Krishna is teaching us how to act. Yoga karmasu kausam. So if you act with intelligence, buddhi yukta jahati ube sukruta duskruta. So if I act with intelligence, in this life itself, we can free ourselves from both good and bad reactions. So that's what is very important. Our actions should not bind us to this material world. So that's why buddhi yukto jahatiga, ube sukruta duskruta. Tasmad yogaya yujjasva yoga karmasu kausalam. Therefore, you just perform for the sake of yoga. By understanding this art of performing our duties. Yoga karmasu kausam. So that's what we are understanding from Bhagavad Gita, how to act, how to offer the results to Krishna, how to do everything for Krishna. And when we want to do everything for Krishna, Krishna will make us to do everything for Krishna. Krishna will help us to do everything for him. That's why all our plans are very successful. We are able to reach out. We are able to spread Krishna's message. We are able to understand this Bhagavad Gita fully, completely, as it is, without any doubt. Every sloka is very, very clearly understood by us. And Krishna is giving us this knowledge in such a way that we can directly apply this knowledge in our life. It's not very complicated at all. Maybe when you go to school and study subjects, so the science and math subjects, and when we want to solve very tough problems, that looks like it's very complicated. So, but this Bhagavad Gita is very simple and very straightforward. It's not at all complicated. It's very easy. We just have to follow. We just have to follow. We just have to have faith on Krishna. So if we have faith on Krishna, that's enough. We get this knowledge, complete knowledge. So with that faith, we are able to render devotional service to Krishna. We are able to offer everything to Krishna with love and devotion. That's what is needed. That's what Krishna is expecting from us, nothing else. Everything else is given by Krishna. Everything else is coming from Krishna. The knowledge, remembrance, skills, anything what we have, anything what we need, everything comes from Krishna. But the pure love, that unalloyed love, the devotion, that has to come from us. It cannot come from Krishna. Of course, Krishna loves us. Krishna is very devoted to us. Krishna is serving us. Krishna wants to help us. That is true. That is coming from Krishna. But we need to reciprocate. That's what is very important. It cannot be one way all the time. It has to be both ways. Krishna loves us, but we should love Krishna. So if we love Krishna, if we offer everything to Krishna with love, so then there is no condition. That's why unconditional, unalloyed love. There is no condition. We want to offer everything to Krishna without any condition. We want to dedicate our life for Krishna without any condition. We want to surrender everything unto Krishna without any condition. That's why Sarvadharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Saranam Braja. That's the meaning. Give up all kinds of, abandon all varieties of religion. That's it. So pure love. That's what Arjuna did. That's what Arjuna did after understanding the complete Bhagavad Gita. He didn't worry about anyone. He didn't care about anyone. Even though in the beginning he told Krishna that how can I attack, how can I shoot arrows on his teacher, Dronacharya, and his grandfather, Bhishma, Katham Bhishma Maham Sankhe Dronam Cha Madhusudana. But he did it. Because he completely surrendered unto Krishna. He just wanted to please Krishna. He just wanted to do what Krishna wanted him to do. We should be doing the same thing like what Arjuna did. So we just do what Krishna is asking us to do in Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is very clear in conveying his instructions to us. There is no room for any ambiguity, no room for any confusion. Very clear. Just surrender unto him. That's it. Always think about Krishna and render devotional service to Krishna. So we have to do that one only. And that is possible, that is happening simply because of this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. That's why I always say that this Bhagavad Gita knowledge will do all the magic. If you understand Bhagavad Gita, that's enough. So that means there is no need for many different movements actually to follow. There is no need. There is only one movement, only one teacher, that is Krishna. That's it. One God, the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, He is teaching us everything what we need. We understand very well that we are not the body, we are the soul. And Krishna is teaching in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita in 20 verses very clearly that we are not the body, we are the soul. We understood that very well. We also know that our existence is only in between, only in the middle. In the beginning, we were unmanifest. At the end, we will be unmanifest. Only in the middle, we have this body. Avyaktadini bhutani vyakta madhyani bharata avyakta nidanani eva tatraka paridevana. And this body is just what we find in periodic table. That's it. All the elements what we find in periodic table. So that's what our body is made up of. But we are not this body. But the soul is not a part of periodic table at all. We need to understand that. The soul, that is spirit, so that is beyond matter. So that's what Krishna is saying, that it is para prakriti. So there is the jiva bhuta. We need to understand, we need to realize. And just because we are associating with these three modes of material nature in this prakriti, we are struggling and suffering in this material world. Purusaga prakriti stohi bhungte prakriti jan gunat karanam gunas sangosha saddasadyoni janmasu. So karanam gunas sangosha. We need to understand about the science of these gunas, the three modes of material nature. They're very strong. They're very powerful. And we need to understand what is forcing us to act. So we need to understand it very well with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So jnanam, karma and everything, and parijnata. So they are all jnanam, nyayam, parijnata, trivida, karma, chodana. Karanam, karma, karte, iti, trivida, karma, sangrah. So the karma, the action is created because of jnanam, nyayam, parijnata, because of the knowledge, object of knowledge, and the knower of knowledge. All these three things are there. So then an action takes place. And that's why karma chodana, an action getting created. There is the knowledge, the object of knowledge, and the knower of knowledge. Karanam karma karte iti trividaga karma sangram. So then, to complete that action, to do that action, then we need instruments, karanam. We need our karmendriyas, we need instruments, karanam, karma, that action, then karta, the performer. So the parijnata may be a different person and the performer, karta, may be a different person. Maybe I know how to apply that knowledge, but I need not apply, I need not be a karta. Just by telling others to do, so we can actually make things happen. So that way, Krishna has taught us very scientifically, very clearly, everything in Bhagavad Gita, how the action takes place, how the three modes of material nature, the prakriti, so they are acting on us all the time very strongly, very powerfully, how we are all forced to act helplessly by the three modes of material nature, and how to focus our mind on Krishna and how to control our mind. We cannot expect everyone in this world to listen to us and become a devotee of Krishna and chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and go to Goloka. That's not going to happen. People are so busy. They are very busy. They don't have time. But unfortunately, they don't know that they will keep finding time to take birth in this world. And life after life, we will be struggling and suffering in this material world. Only we may think that now we don't have time. But the problem is that if we don't act with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so then we will have unlimited number of times, unlimited number of births in this material world and struggling everywhere, going everywhere, wandering everywhere. It's very hard to imagine. In this life itself, in this body itself, we are struggling so much, suffering so much in this material world. But if you don't have this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if you don't apply this Bhagavad Gita in our life, so if we don't become a devotee of Krishna, so then it's very, very hard for us to imagine that how we are going to keep on take birth in this material world and struggle forever. That has to come to an end. And we have had the opportunity to bring our miseries to an end, to get out of this material world completely. That's what Krishna is doing. We'll go to Krishna's well, Goloka, Taddama, Paramam Mama. So that's what Krishna says, That Dhamma, that abode is mine and which is superior. Taddhamma paramam mama. Yadgatva nanivartante taddhamma paramam mama. If you go to Krishna's way, we are not going to come back to this material well. So that way all our energy, all our knowledge, and whatever we have, all our resources, everything should be focused, used only for that purpose. That's why tatat padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gatan anivartanti bhuya. So we need to go to the place, we need to seek the place. Having gone, we will not come back. That's why tatat padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gatan anivartanti bhuya. Tameva chadyam purusham prapatye yatha pravrittigi prashuddha puran. So that's what we should do. We should simply surrender unto Krishna, do everything for Krishna, and follow Krishna's instructions. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully started the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So we finished already the very first sloka in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So in the 6th chapter, last sloka, what we studied, Krishna is teaching us that Yoginam api sarvesham madgatena antaratmana shaddavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamo mataga. Of all the yogis, one who completely keeps me within himself and renders devotional service unto me with full faith. So I consider him to be the topmost yogi. So that's why yoginam api sarvesham madgatena antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamo mataga. And of all yogis, the one with great faith who always abides in me, thinks of me within himself, and renders transcendental loving service to me, is the most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. That is my opinion. That's what Krishna is saying. So then in the 7th chapter, we started yesterday in the very first sloka. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Saktamanaga Partha Yogam Yunjan Madashrayagam Asamshayam Samagram Yathanyasyasi Tachrunu. So by fixing your mind upon me, Maya Sakta Managa Path, Yogam Yunjan Madashe. So by performing yoga, by taking shelter unto me, how to know me fully? Asamsayam Samagramma Yathanyasasi Tachrunu. So you hear from me. You hear from me how to know me fully without any doubt. So that's what Krishna is teaching. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now hear, O son of Pritham, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me and with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. So that's what we are studying in the next sloka. Krishna is continuing in the 7th chapter, 2nd sloka. Jnanam te agam savijnanam idam vakshyami aseshataga yajnatva ega bhuyonyaj nyatavyam avasishyate. So today I am explaining to you fully, completely both jnana and vijnana. Jnanam te agam sa vijnanam idam vakshyami asesam. Asesataga means fully, completely. Jnanam and vijnanam, both knowledge, theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge. Yajnatva neka bhuyo anyaj jnatavyam avasisyate. By knowing this, there is nothing else is there for you to know. That's what Krishna is saying. See, if you understand this Bhagavad Gita, there is nothing else is there for us to know. So that way, if anyone asks any questions for which if I can't find any answer in Bhagavad Gita, so that means that question itself is of no use. It's not needed. Because whatever we need, whatever knowledge we need, Everything is there in Bhagavad Gita. And Krishna is very clearly telling us, teaching us that there is nothing else is there for you to know. Nyatavyam avasisyate. So, I shall now declare unto you full this knowledge, both phenomenal and numinous. This being known, nothing further shall remain for you to know. That's what Krishna is. So that way, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are studying this Bhagavad Gita, we are understanding this Bhagavad Gita, so there is nothing else is there for us to study and understand. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the second shloka in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. So that means wherever our mind goes, we need to just bring it back and focus it on Krishna. That sound vibration. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Shrimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Kauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanaktimirandasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshuramirittamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, if any devotees have any questions, you can use the raise hand option. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hina Mataji. Mithun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, how are you?
May Krishna's mercy and fine Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you Guruji for the wonderful class. No questions today.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Hema Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
How was your trip to Delhi and Bangalore?
Mataji, your voice is very feeble. Are you able to hear me, Mataji?
Yeah, how was your trip to Bangalore and Delhi?
Yes, Mataji, it was very nice. It was very nice to meet all the devotees in person. May Krishna's mercy, it will went everything as per the plan. Yes, Mataji. Yeah, maybe
That's
next
good.
time, hopefully Krishna's mercy, we can meet in Mumbai also.
Yes. Right. But your YouTube is not being this thing. Your lectures are not able to access in the YouTube.
No, I will make sure I will send the link in our WhatsApp groups, Mataji. I think
Yeah,
it was
because
not put it in the
for
playlist.
some time I've not been able to access it.
Okay, Mataji. I will make sure from today onwards. I will send the YouTube.
So I've lost track also because on and off I've been missing the lectures. So today, which verse did you do?
7th chapter, 2nd verse, Mataji.
2nd verse. Okay.
Yeah, I will make sure from today onwards we'll put it in the playlist.
Okay.
I've already placed in the playlist the other lectures today only. So I will immediately send the YouTube link also. Yes, ma'am.
It's not been coming since some time, no? The YouTube.
Yeah, because of this community and other things, that's what has created some problem. Maybe I'm thinking, maybe I will remove the community and then send it to every group. That's what I'm thinking.
Thank you so much.
So that way,
Hare
should not be. Yes, ma'am. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ashok Bhatt Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Peace to the soul as usual. Thanks for today's lecture. So nice of you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna,
Thank
Hare
you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Munmun Mataji, Hare Krishna. Srinivasan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Raj Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Srinivasan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. I think you got unmuted and then again got muted. Srinivasan.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Today is holiday, so I got time to watch your live Gita classes. Otherwise, I will be in office this time. Thanks
Yes,
a lot.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna, very nice, Prabhu. So yeah, today. So you are connecting from which place, Prabhu?
Sir, I'm from Delhi.
Oh, very nice, Prabhu. Very nice. Yeah. So we met. Did we meet, Prabhu, when I come?
Yes, sir. I was there in Ayyappa Mandir. So
Oh, very nice. That's why your voice is. Oh, I remember now. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, your voice is familiar. Yeah, that day. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So everything today you understood, Prabhu?
yes, sir. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Very nice, Prabhu. Very nice. Any questions you have, Prabhu?
No, sir.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
I'm just a beginner, sir. So I'm trying to learn and trying to understand what you are saying. So
Yes. Krishna's mercy, we will understand everything because our goal is to study the Bhagavad Gita, every sloka, every deeply, so you will understand. Yes, Prabhu.
and your class in Ayyappa Mandir, Delhi, that was my first Gita class in my entire life. I'm almost 40,
Yes.
I'm almost 40 years old. I'm from Kerala, but I never have been attended any Gita classes. So that was my first class, and from that day
Yes.
itself, I am following you.
That's very nice, Prabhu. Very nice. You are already in our WhatsApp group, correct? Maybe you are already there as well. So that way, every lecture, I will try to send the YouTube links so that way you can follow that also. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, sir. Because my office is from 9 to 5:30, so I have to leave my room at 8:15.
Okay.
So I miss your class regularly, but I try to watch it on the way.
Yeah, on the way you can watch it, and YouTube also you can watch it as well. So that way we will start at 8 o'clock. So we will, yes, Prabhu, 8 o'clock we will start.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srinivasan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Namaste Guruji.
Namaste.
Today in my first class, I happened to see the link somewhere, so I could join your WhatsApp group, and this is the first class. So
Very nice.
to listen to Bhagavad Gita. In fact, I have reading Bhagavad Gita, but not listened such a nice commentary. So
Yes,
I
Prabhu.
will continue to listen every day.
Yes, that will be very, very nice. So you are from where, Prabhu? Which place you are connected?
I am from Bangalore.
Oh, from Bangalore. Very nice, very nice. So which part of Bangalore, Prabhu?
Bangalore, Jayanagar.
Oh, Jayanagar. Okay, So that means I was there in Jayanagar 2 weeks ago. You were aware of that, Prabhu? You were there?
Yeah, I was aware, but I couldn't come there because I was not in station on that day.
Okay.
So I wanted that's where I registered, thinking that I can attend. There's a group.
Okay, Prabhu. So that's very nice. So you got that using the flyer from paper insert, or some devotees gave you the flyer, Prabhu? How did you know, Prabhu?
That actually I visited. I visited that temple I regularly visit. So I posted there. From there I got all the details.
Very nice, Prabhu. Very nice. So today you understood everything, Prabhu?
Yeah, I understood. Yeah. Very nice. Clearly it is told.
Very nice, Prabhu. Yeah, I think whenever I visit in Bangalore, I think we will have their program there only, Prabhu. So if you are able to join regularly, I think since you are from that place, we can even plan very well.
Yeah. Okay. Certainly I will attend next time.
Yes, Prabhu. What is your number, Prabhu? Phone number?
9686 576733.
968657.
6733.
Okay, Prabhu. 9686576733. You are already in our WhatsApp group, Prabhu?
Yeah, I am in this WhatsApp group I am there.
Oh, in Bangalore WhatsApp group. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, maybe Smriti Mataji may be already knowing about that. Okay. No problem. So that's very nice, Prabhu. Every day if you join, then you will understand the complete Bhagavad Gita, Prabhu.
Yeah. I will join. Certainly I will join every day.
Very nice, Prabhu. So, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ipsa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you for this class, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. So you understood everything today?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Subbalakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Pranam.
Classless mercy of Krishna. Though I
Yes,
missed
Prabhu.
some classes, today I could able to join. Always it is
Yes.
ring my ears. I have to come and join. Today I was a bit late. Somehow I could join by classless mercy of Krishna. We have started 7th chapter, Jnana Yoga.
Yes,
And
Prabhu.
Supreme God has told, once the Jnana and Vijnana, the phenomenal knowledge and the practical knowledge is going to explain us. Once we hear it fully, it is learned that there won't be remain any questions furthermore. And
That is correct.
all knowledge is including in this chapter, Jnana Yoga, Bhagavad Gita, the celestial song, and the nectar of knowledge. We are starting this 7th chapter. I think once we learn and understand properly, there won't be any knowledge left out for us to again.
Yeah, that's what Krishna is saying. Yes, nothing else is there for us to know.
Declare. So, very nice, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guru.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class and learning about the absolute. So, Guruji, sometimes it's said very often that Krishna is very, very difficult to understand because sometimes he's worshipped in his two-hand form, sometimes he's spoken of in his forehand, and then sometimes as Parabrahman. So,
But with
Yes,
devotion, you can understand Krishna fully. There is Bhaktyamam Abhijanati. That's what Krishna is saying.
yes, Guruji.
Bhaktyat
But,
Ananyaya Sakya Aham Evam Vido Arjuna. So one will be able to know me fully only with devotion. That's what Krishna is saying. Only bhakti. If we have devotion, then we can know Krishna fully. We can understand Krishna. Yes, Mother.
Yes. And devotion includes all those 9 types of bhakti. That is what we have learned.
Yes. If we have faith on this Bhagavad Gita, that's it. We will get everything, Mother. We are
Yes,
having
Guruji.
faith. That's why we are studying Bhagavad
Yes.
Gita. We will understand everything, no doubt.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for all your guidance. Krishna's mercy that we are in the right path and we are following the Bhagavad Gita. Thank you, Guruji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna,
Mother.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Subbalakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Today,
Hare
nice
Hare.
explanation. Very good.
Yes, yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
There is some
Krishna's.
understanding someone, but some we could not understand some
Yes,
places.
Mataji. Krishna's
Please.
mercy over a period of time you will understand fully.
Yeah. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. इसके गार्ग प्रभु हरे कृष्णा प्रभु
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु हरे कृष्णा.
Guruji, thank you very much for today's lecture.
Yes, प्रभु.
As usual, and especially today, it was very enlightening, Guruji. And it's great that we are learning about the infinite, Guruji, absolute. More than absolute, I will say it's the infinite, which we cannot summarize or imagine in any way. It's that,
Yes, प्रभु.
Guruji. And Guruji, I have a, rather I will request you to repeat it again. I want to know which sloka, this thing, that you need the 5 elements to perform any action. In fact, you explained it today. I want to know that sloka. I think 16th or 17th
That is
chapter.
18th chapter. 18th
18th
chapter.
chapter, Guruji.
The 3 things to start to for work for an action to take place, but 5 factors for the success of every action. So that is in the 18th chapter, sloka number 14 is from.
Guruji, can I request you to once again explain it to me? In fact, I want to write it once.
Yes, Prabhu. Today what I was explaining that in the 18th chapter, Krishna is teaching us that for any action to take place, so there is basically 3 things. So there is jnanam, jneyam, parijnata. So that is in the sloka number 18. So let me share that screen. Jnanam, jneyam, parijnata, trivida, karma, chodana. So there is the impetus. So there is the force for any work to take place. So there is jnanam means the knowledge, and jneyam means the object of knowledge, the objective of knowledge, and parijnata means the knower. So jnanam, jneyam, parijnata. If these 3 things have to be there for any action to create an action. That's what karma chodana means. For any action to get created, these 3 things has to be there. And then karanam karma karte iti. So karanam means instruments, basically the senses, and karma is the action, and then karta is the performer. So these 3 things are needed for an action to take place. So the first 3 things are needed for an action to get created, and then for an action to take place, the other 3 things has to be there. So that's what I was explaining today, Prabhu. So then for the success of any action, so that one Krishna is teaching, as I mentioned in the 14th sloka, there are 5 factors for any action to succeed. So there is the place of action, the performer, the various senses, the many different kinds of endeavor, and ultimately the super soul, that is Devam. So Adhisthanam, Karta, Karanam, Cheshta, and Devam. So these are the 5 factors how to come together for the success of any action. You understand it, Prabhu?
Yes, Guruji. The place, the performer, the various senses, the senses which have to perform the action, different endeavor, and the
God, Supreme
Paramatma.
Lord. Devam.
Supreme, Paramatma. Yes, Guruji.
Yes. Yes, Prabhu. Then only an action will succeed.
Thank you very much, Guruji. It's really this sloka, I mean, this is, looks to me, this explains the whole theory, and
Yes.
more we believe on this, and which is the fact, which is the knowledge. More we believe, then we are freed from the actions, Guruji. In fact,
That is correct.
yes, Guruji. And since we are freed from the actions, most of our worries, most of our anxieties,
All gone. No need to worry.
are vanishing, Guruji. I can't say that those have vanished totally from my life, but I find the difference that whatever I am doing, it is basically the will of Paramatma.
Yes.
If I am able to do something, not because of me, because of that fifth factor.
That is correct. Yes, Krishna. That's why we have to just understand this Bhagavad Gita, follow everything what Krishna says. Then our life is going to be beautiful too. Then we are going to lead a very peaceful life.
Certainly, Guruji. Certainly, Guruji.
Otherwise, our mind will be full of distress.
We are always thinking about our actions. We keep on thinking, do it this way, that way, all the time. We keep on planning for the future, for the trivial things, which is not really required. And we are fully entangled into our actions.
Yes.
Having that feeling that I am the performer, since I am the performer, and it's happening only because of my mercy. That's the perhaps wrong thing.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much,
Prabhu.
Guruji. And once again, holy greetings. In fact,
Yes,
the main
Prabhu. Krishna
today
conscious holy.
in
Yes,
this
Prabhu.
area, Krishna conscious holy to you and all devotees, Guruji.
All the devotees. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank
Hare
you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna.
Palaniyappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
Sunday, we all went to ISKCON Kanakpura Road.
Yes,
Kanakpura
Mataji.
new ISKCON is coming now.
Okay. Yes, Mataji.
Very nice temple, Guruji.
Very nice. Yes, Mataji.
It is wide, means I can feel the peace and happiness there. When we will go there, automatically it comes.
Everything, yes, Mataji. Yes, it's all Krishna's mercy only. We can get
There actually
connected.
Balaji, they have Balaji is there. Very nice it was. Means in Tirupati we can't see properly. There I was so happy to see Balaji there.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Palaniyappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today, just Prabhuji has asked a question regarding the creation of action and actual performance, and that sloga, yes. It is really very interesting to know that the God Himself says that how the action is created as well as
Getting created.
how,
Yes.
yeah, how it is again performed, and finally we all forget that finally for the success of the action it depends on the action, how the action is created. Is it more or less Krishna's wish or not? Without his wish, it is not going to be successful. That is a more,
Without
that is
Krishna
more
approving,
important
it's
thing.
not going to happen.
That is a more important thing out of all these that we have not understood. That is the basic problem. I felt when I heard this. Anyway, I think many times you have explained the same thing in between. I heard, and today he has specially asked for the repetition of the same.
Yes.
So it's a really very interesting. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Aruna Devi Mataji, Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for today's class, Guruji. And
Yes, ma'am.
thank you for always reminding us that Krishna is the main person from whom everything originates.
Yes.
Frequently we fall into things that I did this, I started this and all that. So always this is a very good reminder for us to understand
Yes.
where things originate from also. So thank you for the class. Thank you for the question answer session. And welcome to Srinivasan Prabhu to this.
Yes, Srinivasan Prabhu. Yes, Mataji. Maybe you can. I already noted his phone number. So
Yeah, so one more person also said that they joined for the first time. Oh no, he had already come, I think, for the Delhi meet, he said, right?
oh, he's Raj Prabhu.
Yeah,
Raj
Mr.
Prabhu.
Raj Prabhu. Yeah. Yes, Guruji. So this, I will also start adding to the question answers, the FAQs for the website, Guruji.
Yes,
Some of
Mataji.
these questions that are getting asked, we will add
Yes,
it
yes,
to the
Mataji.
website.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
Happy Krishna conscious Holi to everyone who's celebrating. Yeah, and thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Munmun Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for today's class, Guruji. I was a little away from the phone. You, I think, put on mute actually. So I didn't check for that. No questions, Guruji. What you're explaining, that is wonderful. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Aruna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Pranam,
Thank you,
Mataji.
Prabhuji. Today class is very nice.
Yes,
I am understanding.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Your voice is breaking, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Completely surrender to Krishna is the
Yes.
is
Yes,
our duty, Prabhuji.
That's it. Yes, Mataji. We surrender to Krishna fully. We are going
Slowly,
to go to
slowly, I
Bhagavad.
am.
Yes, Mataji.
One more suggestion, Prabhuji. Daily two slokas. Allowed. Is it
Your voice is breaking, Mataji. You said one suggestion daily two slokas
daily
like that.
slokas, you are teaching two slokas daily, Bhagavad Gita. Allow devotees to recite that slokas daily in class, Prabhuji. Two slokas each one time. Is it possible?
So, no, what are you saying, Mataji? Can you tell me again? Two slokas?
Are teaching two slokas. Allow can we recite in class, Prabhuji?
Oh, you want to recite? Yeah, we can plan. I think I need to. I think this request is there for a very long time. I don't know, in class you can recite if you are maybe if there is no other disturbance, then you can recite. Something like, I understand what you are saying, Mataji. Maybe we can plan about it. Yes. Yeah, maybe if any devotee at that point of time, if they want to recite, they can raise their hand. I can unmute them. Then you can do. Because sometimes if devotees are not in a place where there is no noise, so then it is going to be a problem. Yes, Mataji. We'll figure it out. Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Yeah, I
No.
understand what you are saying. Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. I will think about it, how to do it, Mataji, then we will do it definitely. I understand what you are saying.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Definitely we will do that. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranams, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Hare Hare. Happy Holy Guruji. Happy Holy
Thank you,
Guruji.
Prabhu, for you also happy Krishna consciousness.
Yeah.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
The specialty about the 18th chapter is, as long as you are digging, you will get a different interpretation and meaning, and
Yes,
it is like a ocean.
that is correct.
This platform, I want to tell all Mataji, today is International Women's Day. So without Mataji at home, this Krishna conscious will never come. I includes your Mataji also. Whether she is actively involved or not involved, she made you to do this discourse without any disturbance. Therefore, the all credit goes to the Mataji. So
yes.
I want to give a special thanks to her to make you, to do discourse on daily basis. And it's like an ocean. So sometimes it looks like our time is very, very limited.
Yes,
we need more time to spend the valuable time, with this Gita to understand the Krishna in a fullest manner. We need more time. Sometimes I feel like I went to Varanasi in Ganga and made some proshna. You understand? Instead of bathing and taking those blissful things, into our knowledge and mind, intelligence, I feel like I'm going into the shore and putting, 1-2 drops of water as a proshna. So your discourse is so deep, so meaningful. We have to go, to make a complete Ganga Snanam. That is not happening, especially for me. So I'm praying to God, Krishna, to give that kind of limitless time to devote ourselves more and more. So
Yes,
thank you. Yeah, see this, you explained to Prabhu Ghar about the explanation. I want a complete meaning of knower. Knower, where it is denoting, it is a person who is doing prayer or to whom it is prayed. Knower.
Knower means anyone who has the knowledge, who knows the knowledge is the knower, who has the knowledge.
No, see, we basically understand through our body that we are the knower. I am the knower. But who is the knower here?
The
Body
soul.
is not ours, no.
Yes, Prabhu.
No, who is the knower? Because money is not a knower. Money is immaterial. It is artificial. Correct, Prabhu, correct, Guruji?
Yes, Prabhu.
So there is where I am getting little ignorance that I could not able to understand properly. Why? Because I fully understand my name, my body, my entity is not real. Therefore, who is the knower?
The knower is the soul only, Prabhu. Anyone who has the knowledge is the knower.
Okay. So I will. We do Amavasya Tarpana and other Tarpana as a ritual we used to do. It is done for the Pitru. So whenever we start,
as you said, as it is written in the Gita, the presence, the karyam, I mean the reason, everything comes into that mantra. Mamopata samasta durdeshvatara Sri Parameshwara Prityartham. It starts with that and end with the Krishna. In the meanwhile, it will present Jambudvive. It means Bharadakande. That means we are introducing ourselves that where we are doing that particular duty. Karyam where we are doing, we introduce ourselves. Therefore, it is very clear that soul is representing to the Paramatma doing that particular duty to Pitru or whoever it is. Or even when we are prayer, when we do go to temple, the same Mamopata Samasta Durdechetara comes again. So this is what is explained in Gita, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu. So, what's your question about that thing, Prabhu? Can you repeat?
No, the introductory mantra, it is there. It is there in our Vedas and Upanishad. That is what we used to do. Whenever we are doing other work, office work or anything, it is artificial. The only duty what we do is, that is the prayer. Either the prayer towards your ancestors, your father, mother, your grandfather, your grandmother, or you are going to temple doing puja for all. The same thing happens. The same thing happens, same feeling happens. So we don't go with the deepest meaning of that. I don't know what, in English, I don't have correct word. So my question overall is, who is the knower here? I am little confused here.
No, knower is the person who knows, the soul who knows the knowledge. Jnanam is the knowledge. Nyayam is the objective of knowledge. And Parijnata is the knower of that knowledge. Anyone who knows is the knower. If you know how to do an action, so that means you are the knower of that action. That's it. The soul is the knower.
So that means the discourse, the objectivity, who I am, it starts and knowing your own soul, that where you belongs to, and surrender to the Paramatma. Is it so?
Yes. Yes, bro.
So the soul searching happens throughout our life.
We have to just have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. That's it, bro. So there is nothing. If you have faith on Bhagavad Gita, get this knowledge, you know everything, and then act. That's it. Then there is no other questions at all, bro.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sahu Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Mani
Krishna,
Prabhu and God Prabhu. And rightly, very nice discussion, enlightening question. Really, we are proud, we are happy that this class that Mani Prabhu asked so many interesting questions, very tricky questions also. It requires philosophy. You know, when Nalanda University was there, so now also it is present in Sanskrit universities particularly. Only darshan, those are ready lectures, professors in philosophy, they are having 2 years course. But in Gita, we will find that Sankhya Darshana, Mimansa, the darshan having so many departments. So if you go deep into that, so you have to read like Shankaracharya, Brahma Sutra, and what is Brahma? There are 6 questions in 7th chapter asked by Arjun, and very and Krishna also answers the Madasritya. You surrender me, I will explain you everything. It's a very 7th chapter is very important. All chapters are very important. His shloka, we are lucky. Krishna is very sympathetic. I was telling yesterday or that before day that how Krishna, we were telling, only see the different things. He is the creator, he is everything. He represents everything. but he suffered a lot throughout life. But what we are learning, but he's giving us so much knowledge, how to handle it. Pandava's whole life suffered. Krishna is with them. He would have solved the problem, but he didn't solve. He tried his best to convince the Kauravas, but they are evil persons. That Dushta, Durjana, so they cannot be changed. Those are Durjana, like I am living such a hostile society. That's why I'm suffering. Every moment I'm suffering there. So unless you find that kind of society, that is a very, very painful. But somehow, if you read Gita and Prabhupada and Guruji, you have done a great job, and we are fortunate enough that kind of insight, and really we should go into the ancient knowledge that you will find in the 7th chapter in the last some slokas after that. What is karma? What is karma? Karma, upasana, prayas. So many things are divided. Panchabhuta, Panchabhuma, like Jarayu, Andaja, so many things are there. Adibhutam. So these are things very tricky questions. If you read things, we will be more enlightened. Jnana is important, as you told, 18th chapter. In 18th chapter, the sloka is Gayam, Jnanam, Parijnata. These are very, very serious questions, and we are carelessly just not reading Gita is not enough. So Krishna is, we are very lucky. We are reading Gita. This is the ultimate knowledge. And if you go into that, you will enjoy the life. By reading, this is not enough. Each word will try to the origination and genesis of the word, why he is used. And Mani Prabhu, Gar Prabhu has rightly questioned, this is a like inquisitiveness, Jigyasu, Anisanditsu, that will create a kind of interest. Still, I am suffering severe cold, could not sleep whole night. But because of Guruji, because of your presence, now I am feeling comfortable to speak something before you. So before tomorrow's exam, because unfortunately lately joined, generally start with 8 o'clock. I am very fortunate. I can attend some half an hour or at least. So I thought it 9 o'clock, then I joined late. Still then, it makes me that I missed the class and I will watch in YouTube, that 7th chapter. Really, and I'm very fortunate, Guruji, you are very kind enough. That class, if you start with 8 o'clock like that, as you started today, I can attend some time. And for 6-7 days, the examination will continue for 6-7 days. At least 1 hour I can attend. Otherwise, you will watch YouTube. But Guruji, what it may be, I am very lucky and fortunate that to go into this knowledge, we are unfortunate, we are neglecting our ancient knowledge. That is pathetic. By reading Gita, that is enough. You should read. I don't have any knowledge. I have not read Sanskrit. That Sarva Darsana, those are doing Sanskrit, they can have Mimamsa Darsana 2 years. But Sankhya Darsana for 2 years, those are studying Sanskrit universities. Only Darshan, they have 29 department. There are several departments in Sanskrit. And we, the professors in different universities, only philosophy lectures. They are science students also. They are getting lectured for 2 years and they become JNU, Jawaharlal University or any universities. But ancient knowledge is lacking with them. If you ask them, they cannot speak out what is Sankhya, Yoga. These darshans, Indian philosophy is lacking with them. The Western philosophy like that. Our culture and Gita is a repository of all knowledges, all philosophies. We are fortunate. It leads us to be introspective, and you can develop intuition by which we can, inner awakening can develop. By Guruji, by your grace, we are fortunate in this class. I am indebted to you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satata naman, naman, naman.
Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu.
I just missed the class. I didn't realize that link has come. I was just waiting since 8 o'clock, I really missed the class today. And you will upload in the YouTube,
I will do it right now.
Okay,
I will
okay,
upload
okay.
it and share it. Yes,
I somehow missed out. I was just waiting. Then I asked her. Anyway, now I missed the class.
I will share the YouTube link immediately. I will do it right now.
Yes, yes, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We just listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.